Hello, family. I trust you're doing well. It's Pastor Derek here, coming your way with part 3 of this week's series, Your Marriage and Mental Health. Your marriage and mental health. And we've understood that mental health has a very, very important effect on the quality of your marriage. Sometimes some of the behaviors we put up in our marriages is not because we are wicked or our spouses are wicked, but sometimes we are not actually very well in our minds, and we have to love ourselves and each other to an extent that when we feel that something is not right, we will take the necessary steps to correct them instead of hiding it because of stigma and all those things, and then keep hurting each other until we destroy the marriage, when actually that can be avoided. Okay, so the part 3 of your marriage and mental health, today we are looking at psychological stability. Psychological stability, also known as identity and self-worth. How do you see yourself? How stable are you? How do you assess yourself? Okay, how valuable do you see yourself and in regards to your spouse and in society at large? Okay, who are you? How do you estimate yourself? Okay, so when we look at self-worth, identity and self-worth, we are looking at how a person sees themselves and their value. What value are you bringing to humanity? Okay, it determines what they expect of themselves. Because I'm valuable, because I am this is what is expected of me, this is what I want to do, and also what they expect of others towards them. When you see yourself with, it also determines what you allow people to do to you, what you will accept and what you will not accept. Okay, so without a good psychological stability, abuse becomes inevitable. Okay, and eventually destroys you. It destroys the marriage. Okay, where you don't know who you are, abuse becomes inevitable. How do we know that a person is healthy or is psychologically stable? Okay, they have this. Number one is that they have a healthy self-esteem. They see themselves as very valuable, important, precious people in the sight of God, in their own sight, and in the sight of humanity, in the sight of their spouse. They see themselves as precious, and because of that, they do not accept abuse. They do not accept certain things. There are people recently, I think in Nigeria or something, a lady who accepted her husband physically abused her until she died. Okay, that is low self-esteem. That's no Bible. That is low self-esteem. That you sit down, they punch you for years until you die. That is low self-esteem. And if you visit, you may see that there possibly could have been this kind of a low psychological stability there. There's a low self-esteem. You don't need that. And the opposite of that is grandiosity, where people also think that they are so important, you can correct them, you can lead them, you can do anything. That is also bad. Okay, when we say a person has a healthy self-esteem, they don't overestimate themselves to an extent that you can't say anything, you can't lead them, you can't direct them, and they rather boss it upon people and abuse people. And then you also we have the other side as well, where they don't also sit down and have such a low self-esteem that they allow anything to go. They stay in the middle. Okay, I'm valuable, I'll not accept certain abuse, but in the same way, I see value in the other party and I will not destroy them either. Okay, that is a healthy self-esteem, and it shows that this person is psychologically stable. Until a person has that, they'll create problems in their marriages, and you know, if you understand why they are doing that, sometimes it is low self-esteem. Anything you say, they are angry. You are insulting me. Meanwhile, you didn't insult them, because they have low self-esteem or they have grandiosity. Okay, so they don't take things at face value, they take it to the extreme. Okay, we should not allow that to happen. In Psalm 139 verse 14 says, you are fearfully and wonderfully made, and so is your spouse. Okay, so you have to see that you are valuable and your spouse is also valuable. If you cannot see this, then you need possibly to seek extra help. The second way it shows is that for us as Christians, it makes you see yourself not just based on your own weaknesses, your family background, whatever, but you pick your identity in Christ. Know that you are so precious that Jesus has died for you on the cross. If you were not valuable, he wouldn't have died for you. So because of that, you don't seek your validation from human beings. You don't care what people say or what people do. Okay, that somebody didn't respect you doesn't mean you are not respectable. That somebody didn't give you the honor deserving doesn't mean you are not honorable. Okay, so Christ has honored you, Christ has valued you, and once you see that, you will not allow what people say or do to you reflect on you. You wash it off, because you are a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a peculiar person who has been called out of darkness to show for the praises of the glorious God. You are precious. You are very, very important. In 2 Corinthians 5:17, it says that if anybody is in Christ, it's a new creation. So you cannot know me after the flesh. You can't know me after where I come from, my village, and use that to belittle me. No, I am a heavenly citizen. Okay, so see yourself that way, and that will help you see things and frame things in a different way. The third way that shows that the person has a very healthy identity and self-worth is that they are free from comparison. They are free from comparison. They do not allow anybody to look down on them because they don't have something. They don't look down on themselves because they don't have something that somebody else has. Neither do they bully others because they think they have something that somebody does not have. In ministry, we see it all the time. You go to places, the first time people say, oh, how big is your church? And if you are not one that has a good self-confidence, or you have a strong identity and self-worth, you maybe if your church is not in the thousands, all of a sudden you begin to feel that maybe I don't fit in, I'm too small. Because no. Like, some years ago, that thing used to worry me. Then as I grew in the Lord, I said, what nonsense is this? These things mean nothing. Somebody may have a 10,000 seater church and he's depressed, he's hollow, he's on drugs, he can't sleep at night or wherever. I'm not saying all people with bigger churches are, but we've seen stories like that. It means nothing before God. We have to be fruitful and faithful when we stand before God. Oh yes, well done, you faithful, good and faithful servant. So be faithful where you are and free yourself from comparing yourself with people. You are not married, so what? It doesn't make you inferior. You don't have a car, it doesn't make you inferior. You are not a billionaire, it doesn't make you inferior. You are not that tall, it doesn't make you inferior. You are not that short, it doesn't make you inferior. You are not that slim, it doesn't make you inferior. When you have a positive self-identity and self-worth, you don't compare yourself with people to make you feel, oh, I'm not complete because I don't have a child, I'm not complete because I don't have a wife, I'm not complete because I don't have this, or because I failed here, because I struggled here. I am in Christ, I am whole, I am me, I am precious, I'm important, I'm special in God's eyes. Okay, so you don't allow people to control who you are based on what you have. Neither do you even look down yourself based on what you have or do not have. Galatians 6:4 says each one should test their own action. Don't allow anybody to come and test your action. Check yourself, examine yourself, work on yourself, correct yourself, upgrade and improve on yourself. Number 4 is when you have a healthy self-identity and self-worth, you are able to overcome past trauma. What people did to you is not you. What people did to you doesn't mean you deserve it. It doesn't mean you are weak, you are low, you are bad, you deserve. No. You're able to rise above it and say, they did it to me, it's on them, it's their problem, it's got nothing to do with me. And you're able to rise up, especially in marriage. Maybe your spouse abused you, maybe there was infidelity, and you are tempted to feel that it's because you are not, you are lacking something, that's why your wife or your husband cheated. No, it's not on you. Rise up, it's on them, it's never on you. Okay, Isaiah 43 18 and 19, it says, forget the former things, because behold, I do a new thing. Forget whatever people have done. Rise up, because your identity is far more important than what somebody else did. Overcome traumas. What you went through is not you. Okay. And finally, number 5, confidence and security. It manifests in confidence and security, where you are confident in yourself, you are secure, you know you are important, you are adding value, you are needed, you have confidence in your body, confidence in your intelligence, confidence in your contribution to humanity, and you stand by it boldly. Okay, don't allow anybody to put you down. Don't allow anybody to make you feel inferior, because you are important. This world needs you here. Stay and bring your value to the table. Proverbs 28:1 says, the righteous are as bold as a lion. I see you overcoming. I see you conquering on every side. Don't go cowering. Don't go abusing people. Stand strong and enjoy life. You are worth it. God bless you. I'll come your way again. Bye bye.